Welcome back. Let's turn to the story that's breaking at the moment. A sensational twist in a way to what's been happening in Haryana, the JAT riots in the state. Now there are allegations that a Haryana Congress leader could be involved in the conspiracy to, in a sense, spread mayhem in the state. The political advisor of former State Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda will now face an inquiry and has been issued a show-cause notice by the State Congress for allegedly fanning the Quota fire. This comes after a controversial audio that allegedly has the voice of Professor Virender Singh on that tape, boasting that the JAT protest was doing well in some areas but was not taking off in others. The conversation in India Today is in possession of, is not using it because it is unverified at the moment, has the Congress leader complaining to a person named Kaptan that the Sirsa belt is relatively peaceful while the violence is spreading in other parts, and asking why is Sirsa so peaceful. Virender Singh is claiming that the clip is doctored. The former Chief Minister Hooda is himself denying any knowledge of this clip, but clearly with a show-cause notice now being issued against him, it is clear that the Congress now finds itself in an embarrassing position. An audio sting, and that's the big breaking news at the moment, an audio sting which is suggesting that a Congress leader could have been also fanning the fires that have singed Haryana in the last few days. We're going to get reactions to that, but I want to first go to Javed Ansari, our executive editor, for that. Javed, the Congress first was claiming that this clip was doctored. Hooda was claiming that he had no knowledge of it. But now you have a situation, Javed, where the Congress itself has issued a show-cause notice to Professor Virender Singh, the former political advisor to the Chief Minister. Effectively, that means that the Congress also is not entirely denying that one of its members could have been some way been fanning these flames.
Yes, Rajdeep, and this will let credence to the speculation that's been doing the rounds that the current unrest in Haryana has political linkages, and it comes from none other than the State Congress President himself, Mr. Ashok Tanwar. He has, in his capacity, issued this show-cause notice to Mr. Virender Singh. Of course, the Hooda camp is vehemently protesting its innocence. They said that this is a conversation that took place about a year back, and now it's been spliced and cut up and put together to defame them. That notwithstanding, huge question marks over the involvement or the lack of it of the Congress leader in question.
But where does this leave the Congress party in the state? Already we are hearing reports that the Congress party is demanding the Chief Minister's resignation. There has been talk in the past that there could be links to the real estate lobby of the state, which perhaps also wants the Chief Minister out. Am I to understand that Ashok Tanwar has issued this show-cause notice, the state PCC president, without the knowledge of Bhupinder Singh Hooda, the former Chief Minister? Because this is a huge embarrassment for Mr. Hooda if his political advisor is being charged with fanning the flames.
Absolutely, there is no denying that. In fact, it will not just be embarrassing for Mr. Hooda, but also for the Congress party. But there is an inter-party feud. There's this factional angle to this as well. There's no secret that Mr. Hooda and Mr. Tanwar have not been seeing eye to eye. They've been at loggerheads for some time now. Mr. Hooda has been extremely unhappy with Mr. Tanwar, and if he had his way, he would have had him out before he had Khattar out. But that notwithstanding, the fact is that Tanwar has now gone ahead and issued this show-cause notice, and it will be hugely embarrassing for Mr. Hooda and by extension to the Congress party as well, because whatever it may be, Mr. Hooda is the face of the Congress party in the state.
Right. Huge embarrassment then for the former Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda. His aide is being accused of fanning the flames of what is going on in Haryana at the moment. Javed Ansari with that breaking news at the moment. Now, the JAT Quota fire is simmering despite the Haryana government's pledge to provide reservation for the protesting community. Sporadic violence continued through the day in many parts of Haryana, and the stir even threatened parts of Rajasthan today. The death toll in the police firing and clashes has touched 19, with shoot-at-sight orders being issued in Hisar. But the Quota stir could also in some way divide the Khattar BJP government there, as the BJP State Health Minister Anil Vij has offered to quit, claiming that the matter has been badly handled. Also, of course, the water crisis in Delhi, on the other hand, the threat to that has receded. The army has taken control of the Nunak Canal, supplying water to Delhi, but not before a strong Supreme Court rap to the Aam Aadmi Party government. The Aam Aadmi government telling the Delhi minister, Kapil Mishra, that he should be negotiating the crisis with the Haryana government instead of being present in court.
Sources are saying that prima facie it appears that DU Professor S.A.R. Gilani encouraged anti-India slogan shouting. The statement of another professor, Ali Javed, points to two things. Gilani lied about the nature of debate and